Ahem. What is good? It got stuck. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm just gonna edit that out. What is good? It is I, main protagonist, and we are here today for another review of Titans Season 2 with my boy Monty. And you already know from last episode what episode this is. It's Connor's episode. Connor Kent, aka Superboy, aka the GOAT of this episode. And probably Titans, period. So I just want to let y'all know this is my favorite episode. I'm just gonna call it now. I don't care about if there's other episodes, including with Superboy. This is my favorite episode, period, of Titans. I just wanted to say that. I love Superboy, I love Connor, y'all already know that. This episode was fire. And it wasn't just it had a mixture of everything that you want in an episode. It had an in-depth backstory about a character. It had an action scene. Was it multiple action scenes? I think it was one. Right? Well, it was one main.
One in the that's the main scene.
They had some character development. They had some character introductions. They had a push for the new character Connor to be able to have to face throughout the rest of the season. And he has a tie between two personalities due to his fathers, aka Lex Luthor, aka Superman. And I just want to say that I like that. Like, okay, I know the concept of Connor is normally there's Superman and Lex Luthor, that's his DNA. But the concept that they had that he's an actual clone of both of them, and he retains the memories and intellect of both of them. So he sees these little images of like his past, but it's not his past, it's his father's past. And it's so cool. And I already know he knows all the information about like a lot of things. He's smart. Like he just knows things. But like just knowing that he has the memories of both his parents is actually pretty cool too. What do you think?
Definitely. Yeah, overall, I already liked it too. I'm definitely a fan of Superboy as well. Definitely main protagonist, definitely the most passionate about this episode. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And like I said, I think this is overall just a great introduction to his character. I think it's a perfect way to introduce Superboy. I mean, it really gives you everything you know about the character based on just the basics about him, which I think is great. Yeah.
He's just a giant child. Yeah. Basically, in this episode, he escaped Cadmus because he heard Crypto. Oh, Crypto is another thing we're going to talk about later in this review. But Crypto was getting experimented on, and he was like getting hurt and screaming and like barking. And Superboy said he heard it, and so that's why he attacked the guards and like escaped from Cadmus to keep Crypto safe. And I like that concept because he, throughout this whole episode, he had a conflict with himself that he didn't even know of. He wanted to protect and he wanted to save people, but he did it in a very non-ethical way. Is that a right way of putting it?
If that's how you mean it, how explain how that means.
Like he wanted to go save Crypto, but he murdered scientists and guards.
I would say maybe let's just say at the very least, that's not the best way to go about it. But then it's like when he first escaped, I don't know what. You're basically, like you said, with a child with an infant.
Yeah, technically he did that with his with Lionel Luthor too. Lionel Luthor is in this episode, and he protected Lionel from getting shot, and him and Crypto was.
Well, let's say he has a protective instinct. You know what I'm saying?
Instinct. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
he's very protective, like his father, Superman.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he can't control his anger, like his father, Lex Luthor. And I guess that's something that they're going to exploit throughout the rest of the season, that he has these little outbursts of anger due to the genetic code of Lex Luthor being in his blood. Superboy's powers. They were displayed very well in this episode. We both agreed that the CGI that was incorporated in this episode was well done. Just mwah. Due to his powers. His powers are very simple, but they displayed them very well. Like it had a little like snippet little Smallville look like of the powers, and they were displayed very well. I liked them a lot, even though it was the super speed. Well, what they showed, it was his heat vision. They showed his super strength, showed his invulnerability, his super speed. That's it already.
Breath.
Yeah, super breath. They also showed that he had X-ray vision, and that's a lot of powers that they showed in
And I
this one
think his
episode.
super sight. I think.
Oh, when he saw,
What was that? Was that the camera or his? I don't
it
know.
was his vision.
I'm sure he had it too. And hearing too, I think.
Oh yeah, they did show hearing. They showed hearing, his super hearing, and they showed his super sight. So all of that was really cool, and I liked how they displayed that in this whole episode. They showed us what he can do. They didn't show us if he can fly, but we don't know if he's going to fly because no one's flown so far in Titan.
But it would be strange for him to actually have his start with his Kryptonian powers, not fly, or at least tease it.
Yeah, he has a lot of powers. So if he
strange.
can't fly, that's
That kind of is a cop out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to see the tactile telekinesis, but if they're going full Kryptonian, then they should allude to the fact that he can even fly. Unless they say, well, okay, because sometimes in comics the flying is the hardest part. Because it has to be hard.
Yeah, just like an homage to Man of Steel. Man of Steel, he didn't fly for a long time. Smallville, he didn't fly till literally like the last season.
No flights, no tights.
Yeah. So
just like build up to that.
As long as they still incorporate that he will be able to fly, but he can't do it yet, that's something they can do. If they don't want to use that much CGI to make him fly, that's how they can do it. Just say, "Oh, I can't do it yet. I don't know how to do it." If he says, I don't know how to fly," that's understandable.
I don't know. I feel like they should
because he did a whole bunch of powers.
And look at Supergirl. Look at that show. That's all. She flies all the time. She flies all the time. That's the C. If they, I feel like the CW can pull off the flying pretty decent.
Then this show should too.
I hope so.
Yeah, because I think this episode, the CGI for all his powers were done better than Supergirl was. I'm not gonna lie. But I want to talk about Crypto. So Crypto. Well, let me go back. So in this episode, they kept talking about how Connor is a clone. Connor is not, is genetically engineered from Lex and Superman. They just kept talking about Connor, but Crypto was right there. So they didn't say that Crypto was a clone or an experiment or anything. So what my thoughts were is that Crypto is actually from Krypton, like the actual dog of like Superman, like he's Crypto. And because another hint is at the end of the episode, when we see Connor get shot, we see Crypto get taken. They didn't take out Crypto. I know he's a dog, but like if they're taking out a whole Superboy clone, then why would they keep the dog? And I'm thinking just because he's an actual Kryptonian, So that's kind of cool.
Because they have put like a kryptonite collar on Crypto. They
Yeah,
want to
they
kill him. They could have just killed him
easily, yes. But they didn't. So I'm guessing they can always make another clone.
Yeah.
So that's why they took out Superboy. He escaped, and they were like, "Oh, this is a failed experiment. Take it down." But with Crypto, they said, "Let's capture him and bring him back to the lab." So I'm guessing that's to know more about Kryptonians, because Crypto's a Kryptonian. So that's kind of cool to think of. Crypto's really cool. He displayed that he has powers too. He had showed his laser vision, his super strength, his super speed, and all that. He looks really good. Like I know it's just a dog. I'm a dog lover though, and I love how this dog looks, and he looks just like the comic book version of Crypto, and I loved it. Superboy was great. I loved his actor. His actor was great. Like he portrayed him like a small child very well, and like little temper tantrums, like all that.
Like that Nate, being naive to some degree.
Yeah.
Of the world. Like, especially my favorite part was like when he first stopped the robber and he finds the lady has money. Like that was priceless.
And he was like, "Wait, you have money?
Yeah.
Can I have your money?" I was like, "Did you just rob her?" She was like, "Here, take it." He was like, "Thanks." That was freaking money. And the first thing he did was go buy that shirt.
Yeah.
And that shirt was calling him. And that's his father's side.
Yeah. If you think about it, because when she asked him when she said Superman, she didn't know who that was at first.
Yeah.
It's probably just like instant, that's simple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the funny part is that no one called him Superboy yet. So that might be an alias that he gets.
Yeah.
Well, no one's gotten an alias in the new Titans yet. Except for Jason, because that doesn't count. So
it's interesting. It's kind of interesting for comics because from the comic, I think he was made with that name.
Yeah, he was made as like he's his
like
experiment.
Like Project 13, but at the Superboy.
Yeah, they were like they called him the super. They didn't give him an actual name. They said the Superboy, the Superboy.
Yeah.
Connor was afterwards.
It makes me wonder whether late this season or next season, season 3, are they actually going to introduce Superman? Because like I didn't introduce Bruce Wayne, because you think about it though, he has to further develop his character. He has to meet Superman. You know what I'm saying?
There's no way that they can do it.
How's he going to be? How's he be called Connell? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have to introduce somebody.
And how's even better? How is he going to be called Connor Kent without Clark Kent? The Batman's not just going. I mean, Bruce Wayne's just going to be like, no, your name should be.
Did you like how you got the name Connor?
No.
I feel like that's too much of a coincidence. Oh, he also has to C. He also has to C first name. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that he just saw a name tag.
Yeah.
I don't.
This is the coincidence because, for all you know, it could have said fucking Julian.
Yeah.
It didn't be Julian Kent. That's so coincidence. So maybe it would have been better if they did just call him like Project Superboy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That would have been better. You know what I'm saying? So
and he could have just been like, my name is Superboy.
Yeah, because I know like in the comics, and even Young Justice, they call him Superboy or Project 13 or the Kid or something.
And someone else gives him his name.
Connor.
Like in some of the comic books, Connor was given to him by Superman when he got the whole name Connor Kent to be a part of his family.
Yeah.
And Connell was also given to him by Superman.
Yeah.
Because he's in the House of L.
Yeah. Now it just seems like a coincidence. Oh, having to be Connor, so CK,
and
Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could have been like fucking Bob or fucking.
Hey, Connell is KK. It's K. It's Con as in K-O-N.
Yeah. Could have been like. True. Now it's just a coincidence. Now it could be goddamn. It could have been fucking Tyrese or something. You know what I'm saying?
Tyrese Kent.
I mean, if you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a hell of a coincidence. Really think about it.
Yeah, it's okay that we knew he was going to get that name.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to make it easier on us and just be like, oh, he's just on it. Like, it's okay. Like, the plot is very thick with that, but like, it's not a bad way of doing it, but it's not a good way. Like, we are used to the whole he's giving Connor and giving Connell. And he's always been Superboy.
Yeah, I really hope they do anything. I feel like they're gonna have to, or somebody close to.
Even in Young Justice, he was given the name by Megan. But yeah, there's no way that they showed Bruce Wayne and they're not gonna show at least Clark. At least show, like, even if they can't use the. Wait, no, because they say Superman in the episode.
I mean, they're using 3 Supermans on the CW now. They better use Superman for this one.
And he was name dropped. Superman was name dropped in this episode.
I'm just saying.
So there's no way that Superman is not going to be.
They have no excuse not to show Superman. They're showing Superman 3 separate Supermans on the CW at once.
That's going to be so exciting too.
Yeah.
But what else? The end of the episode. I know I already talked about it, but it coincided with the previous episode with Jason falling out of the building. And at the end of this episode, just like the end of that episode, Jason's falling. And the one that saves him, like I said last episode, is Superboy. And Monty loved the CGI of his jump.
Yeah, the jump.
Because he liked it better than the super speed because they actually showed him.
Like in real time, moving, jumping, kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah, how he got up there to catch Jason. So Jason's falling, and then Superboy is trying his hardest not to try to save people. And his instincts kicked in, and he jumped from building to building to jump up to catch Jason.
So I thought it was cool because I would have thought they would have just done. He would have done like one super jump.
Oh yeah,
but
he actually jumped from building to building.
Kind of, it was kind of cool. But,
and then he landed on a car. And then right after he saved Jason, and they were like all buddy. He gets shot twice in the chest with kryptonite bullets. So messed up. Should have gone for the head. Oh, you should say your piece on that. How villains always do that.
Yeah, villains. I mean, our hero is always really trying to kill him. Or really any type of media trying to hurt or kill somebody, they just over the chest and shoot them. Plot wise, if they really were trying to kill him, or I feel like they would have. You know what I'm saying? Went for the head.
Yeah.
If they were trying to capture him, that was bad because the Titans were right there, so they failed at that. So.
But oh well. Plot is okay with me because we want to see more.
Yeah, and I wonder how they're gonna handle Cat, because I feel like Cadmus gonna keep coming after him. So how's that gonna intersect? With
Unless they think he's dead. If they think he's dead, then he's under the radar. Because Dick Grayson always can put somebody under the radar. He can just stay in Titan's Tower, and they'll never know. They'll never know.
I hope so. Then that is kind of sloppy. Okay, let's just shoot him. Oh yeah, of course he's dead.
That is
shoot him in the
sloppy.
chest.
Because and he's a Kryptonian.
Yeah.
Somebody. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. But what else?
The episode's very straightforward.
I really liked it. It's like I just I want to have his own show. I want to.
It's so good that he. I love the actor of Superboy. Looks so great. He looks so great.
That's him on.
He looks straight out of the comics, and as you saw in the thumbnail, that it's just a carbon copy, just a live action version of the comic strip, and I love it so much. So the another thing is we know that Superboy's smart, but he's naive. So eventually, I guess being in the Titans is going to mature him up.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting to see, him actually knowing what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous man. And remember, you said if he's not OP.
No, P, if he's not cooking, or they have to give a good reason why he's just not kicking ass. It's just like the whole thing with I think I said it last time with Dr. Light and Wonder Girl, how she was just standing there in the background, she really do nothing. I mean, I felt like she would just charge at him and come at him. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Superboy, I mean,
he's a powerhouse.
I just wonder how they're gonna handle his fight scene, because you can see how he's very open on the offense. He will attack. He will give it his all.
As long as especially if you come towards people he cares about.
Yeah, I wonder when I see, because I feel like he's gonna come in contact with Deathstroke too. So I can't wait to see. Now Deathstroke I can understand. Deathstroke I can see where it can be his over, because Deathstroke he's enhanced too, and he's he'll probably be prepared. I'm pretty sure he knows who Superman is. Yeah.
So he has something.
Because it goes back to your theory about when he took out Aqualad, maybe there were special bullets take out Amazon.
Yeah. Because the only people there were Amazons and Aqualad.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminded me of another theory. The theory about next episode.
Yeah.
Next episode is titled Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
It's titled Bruce Wayne. Now, that wouldn't make sense knowing the ending of this episode, because Connor's shot in the chest twice by kryptonite bullets. So, in my mind, I'm assuming that the next episode is going to reintroduce Bruce Wayne coming back to help them with this situation with Superboy, since Superman is a friend of Bruce, and he's going to be able to have kryptonite, and for them to cut open Connor so they can get the bullets out of him so he won't die. Yeah. That's my theory, that he's gonna help them with this whole situation with Superboy.
I said that's too good of a theory. If it's not true, I'll be disappointed. That's a great way. They can go to Gotham or go somewhere, and they're probably gonna have a side story what's focused on Bruce Wayne too, on the relationship with maybe Jason and Dick gonna be there, so they're gonna all have they're gonna be helping Connor, but they're gonna have character development, which I really hope your theory is right.
Actually, it would be really good.
To the point where I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not that.
And even if it's not, we're gonna watch it. But I shouldn't have came up with that theory.
I just hope that we're gonna disappoint ourselves. But I kind of hope that it's not just now it's a separate story now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious to see if him and Jason are gonna have a friendship, what type of friendship.
Just replacing, like in the comic books, how Tim Drake is the best friend of Superboy. But what we saw in this episode, that they had a little moment when he saved him. Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
How they relate to
and I know you're going to be excited to see that banter.
Yeah.
Seeing
the characters interact.
Yeah.
I think that's what's the best thing I think we like as fans. This is what kind of works with MCU with the Avengers. Like and with the first Avengers, seeing those characters interact for the first time.
You're like,
even though there's no action, just love seeing the interaction. And I think another thing we were saying not interaction, but like the placement of teams. Like we think that maybe Superboy's gonna be with the new Titans instead of the old Titans.
Mm.
You would think, okay, he physically looks like he'll be with the Titans with Hawk and Nightwing and Starfire, but maybe he may be with Jason and all of them. He's in. I would say he's in training. He's that developing hero. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Even though he's OP,
because Tim Drake,
he's inexperienced.
Yeah, because Tim Drake, not Tim Drake, but Dick Grayson and Wonder Girl. They're like the experienced heroes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the new hero trying to train and stuff. That's what we've been seeing this season. They're training, learning their abilities and skills, and still trying to grow into their own. Like even Raven, she's maybe he can relate to Raven because maybe his powers is gonna control them or control himself. Like you know what I'm saying? So,
that is true.
Yeah,
control.
She hurts people. She's hurt people like that. It hurts Ravager, Jason. Almost Garth. Dang,
Garth.
Dang, she get Garth. Dang, she's.
Wow, yeah. The only person she hasn't hurt. Dang.
Yeah, Jason, Garfield, and Ravager. She should have killed Ravager, right?
Yeah, she technically yeah.
You got
she cut her freaking Beast Boy.
Yeah.
I feel like even if Connor got introduced with Raven, I feel like Raven can't do anything.
But then again, she is supernatural. Supernatural can harm.
Superboy.
Supernatural can't harm.
Oh wait, but is that magic?
Magic, supernatural.
Is it told that it's magic? If it's magic, it'll work. If it's not magic, it won't hurt him. Like the lasso from Wonder Girl will work.
Yeah, Matt. But then again, what's the difference between supernatural power? I don't know. You just assume that somewhat magic based. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. But...
I'm excited to see next episode. I'm also excited to see. There's a whole bunch of theories I can come up with Superboy. I'm not gonna lie.
And the thing is, Superboy is incorporated with the the Bruce Wayne thing. Like we're theorizing. Like you're theorizing. I can't wait to see his reaction to Superboy. Like, oh my god, this is a clone.
Yeah, I'm like,
Lex Luthor too. What the?
And like, Superman.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not even the action.
But the funny part is they won't know until he's healed. He's dying, so he's gonna be fainted throughout the whole episode. But then again,
like I said earlier, off camera, I said that if they pull out the bullets, they can see it. Wait, what is it? Kryptonite? Wait a minute. Why would I use kryptonite?
Yeah, he's a Kryptonian.
Wait a minute. He even has the shirt, and how did he save Jason? How's he? You know what I'm saying? Maybe
that's gonna be so cool.
Or maybe he's made straight up say it. Yeah, I'm a clone of this. Yeah.
After he's healed, though. So if they have to use kryptonite to cut him, then Bruce Wayne's already gonna be like.
But then his skin's already damaged because of the bullets already there. So
that's true.
Pull him out. But then again, they try to cut.
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope they figure out quickly.
2 people are incapacitated right now. Ravager is still healing. Superboy got drive-by.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. There's a whole bunch of stuff that just happened because everything's going together.
Getting shot. Like he got shot on the. Like he didn't get shot near his heart either. Like dang, he did a terrible job at that.
They shot him twice though.
Exactly. Like
getting shot in the chest. Getting shot in the chest twice.
But I feel like it would have been the head or the heart real quick. They just shot over there. That's healable though. Healable, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's healable. But I feel like instant kill.
Whoa. If you wanna put this in detail, if Superman or Superboy is near kryptonite, they die. So them getting shot with it and it's inside their body, they're dying. Yeah. So if no one was there, they're guaranteed dead. They're guaranteed dead if no one's around. Yeah. So like even if they just put it next to him, he's dying slowly.
Yeah, it's coming from just I feel like it'd be more effective.
You're talking too realistic.
Yeah, too real.
Actually, that's not even real because people be shooting people in the chest all the time.
Stupid. But then again, was it that agent lady who did it?
I want to assume so.
Yeah, because the one that had the collar.
She's the only one with bullets. She was the only one with kryptonite bullets.
Then again, I don't know what her skill is. Her skills are. Maybe she's not the best shot. I don't know.
Mercer.
Well, it is. Yeah, so she should be A1.
Yeah.
She's a bodyguard, so straight.
We're gonna ignore that.
It's too much. What else? I feel like we're at 24, almost 25 minutes. It's shorter than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Because it was just it was a good episode.
Like,
I want y'all to see it.
Like, emphasize even more that, yeah, we really love this episode. Like, I feel like it's not longer than maybe it could because it's just to the point. You just love it, you know, because his character and stuff. It's a great introduction. You understand who he is at the baseline, you know.
I just want to see more of him.
Exactly, of him.
Yeah, just him.
His character's perfect, you know.
Even if it, like, I'm not gonna lie, this episode, this episode makes me feel like it's his show. I know it's Titans. This is the Titans show, but this episode just made me feel like it's an introduction, like it's a spinoff of Titans, and it's an introduction to Superboy.
I hope they do a lot.
This is literally his own episode.
Makes me want another Superman. I want to see more of his.
We're gonna see him on. I think he's gonna stay. He's a stay on Titan.
He better.
I think he's a regular.
I hope he's with them. You know, this makes me want another Superman movie and see Superman's character, see Superman his,
and then eventually see Superboy.
Yeah, because we always see Batman and his supporting characters, all of them get fleshed out. I want to see Superboy on the big screen.
And that's why we love this episode. He is actually fleshed out.
Yeah.
We see what's going on in his eyes.
It's perfect.
We've never seen that.
Perfect. You know, character-wise, effects-wise, personality-wise. I honestly, you know what I'm saying? I love the look and everything. I love the whole classic leather jacket look and the costume. I love this effect too. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
He looks just like Superboy. He's got the black hair, blue eyes, the jeans, the black t-shirt with the Superman symbol.
Yeah. Honestly, this actor kind of has like a baby face. If he's a little bit more chiseled, he can play Superman if he wanted.
Yeah, but they wanted a younger actor.
I'm saying good. He looks young. He
looks like Superboy. That's why I said if he was older looking Superman, he looks like Superboy.
I said he has a body of a man, but like there's something boyish about him. Just good.
And then the interaction with him and Jason, they might be best friends. They might take the role of the Robin and Superboy. You know, there's always going to be a Robin and a Superboy.
I just hope we see Superman at one point. Probably next season.
Even if we don't see the costume, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I just want to see Clark. Yeah. Like, if he comes, I just want an interaction with Superboy and Clark/Superman. That's all I want.
On God, it was 24 minutes. Like, now it's 27. How time went by fast, but we're having fun.
We're just rambling.
Having fun, which is good. It's just, we want to emphasize how much we are excited about this episode. You know, I feel like I'll be surprised if there's another episode that's more centric on him. I don't think now it's going to be, you know,
unless they have an episode named like Clark Kent or Superman, because this next episode is Bruce Wayne. These titles are trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, the only one that excited me was Clark Kent. I mean, it was Connor.
You tell me what it's gonna be about.
Was the episode called Connor Kent?
It was just called Connor.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, what the heck? But I guess we're gonna wrap it up. This episode was fire. Maybe you might see it again. I don't know. Might see a whole bunch of stuff. But excited for the next episode. Hope you are too. Come watch the next review. Tell us what you like in the comments. Tell us if you agree with some of our theories. Tell us how you felt about the episode. Subscribe, hit that bell notification, because apparently YouTube don't be showing our videos all the time. That's why we don't have as many subscribers as we need to. But we are about to be out. Peace.